start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Arizona's offense will go to work first. Guys, Arizona State just took the Territorial Cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year. And you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about like frying pan to the head. 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking forward to this football game.
Yeah, we had a chance to see all the playmakers for Arizona State, too, in that game a year ago, right? It was Levitt at quarterback, Scadaboo at running back doing his thing. The only piece of bad news for Arizona State in that game was they lost their best wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, to injury. He wouldn't play in the Big 12 title game or in the playoff. But this is an Arizona State team that is still loaded offensively, and they're looking to light up the scoreboard.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Looking for a huge play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Hard running there. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Sun Devils offense will try to get something started with their first possession. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure.
Oh, out of space. No Cam Scadaboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide.
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this end.
Caught over the middle. It's Udo. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. Turning on the jet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Excellent pass by the back on the option. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools, David.
Yeah,
Wide open spaces. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
He takes it at the 45. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the grab right down the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Touchdown, Arizona. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be
intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Fafita. Got his man out of the backfield. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line.
It's blocked. He couldn't get it. And he ends up taking a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the save.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He finally goes out of bounds, and what a way to wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Levitt. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And that one will give them the lead.
One one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away on the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds his man. It's Udo. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just run positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Levin. Got out of trouble and throws. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. With the catch, it's Udo. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Sun Devils are on the move. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Udo. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Levin. Touchdown, Arizona State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires to the tight end. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Wildcats will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Here comes the heat. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Hamilton. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is, other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. He takes the knee and the undefeated season continues. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.